Hi, welcome traders. Here's today's Global Forex blog video. Today is Wednesday, February 18, 2015. Earlier today during the New York session, we had the FOMC minutes meetings. And based off of what the chairman and the chair members were talking about, it looks like they're going to be holding back the interest rates. So I think we should be looking at some possible dollar weaknesses. So we can look at the charts, look at the technicals, see what the technicals are saying. Based off of that and based off of the alerts for our setups that we're getting, we should be able to know within probably the next 24 hours how the trend is going to be developing over the next 6 weeks until we get the next FOMC meetings again, so they can take a look at what's happening and what they want to do, so that we know what's at least we know what's going on for the intermediate term over the next month and a half. Earlier today, we did get the start of a couple of pretty good setups. One in particular is the pound dollar. Right there, I currently have a buy position in right there based off of our setup bar. So our entry bar got us put in just shortly after the FOMC statement and the FOMC meetings. So we are into a buy right now. So we're getting a little bit of early signs on how the trend should be developing for the next 6 weeks. Up here, I do have an alert, so if price does get up there, then it can notify me. Then I can be looking for an exit strategy, and then of course, as the RSI gets above that 70, I will be putting my alert right there at the 70 level, so that it will alert me if price does start to reverse on it. We did get a signal on the 4-hour chart. I was a little bit late getting in on that 4-hour chart, so I brought it down to a 1-hour. Was able to identify a setup on that 1-hour chart. So we'll look and see how that one plays out. But based off of the meetings and based off of what the technicals are doing, then we should be able to have some pretty good profits going into the London session and the New York session for Thursday and into the rest of the week. On this particular chart, now this is the US yen, it's the 1-hour. I do have the parabolic SAR crossing the 20-period moving average alert up here. I've got it engaged. So if the parabolic SAR does come down and cross past that 20-period moving average, I will get an alert. That alert will notify me that I should be looking at price to be closing out that trade. And then once I get that alert, then I can be looking down at my RSI for confirmation, and I can also be putting my alert there at the 30% level of the RSI, so I can just get a secondary confirmation to go ahead and close that position out. I will also, well, actually I'm going to do that on this chart. I will be putting an alert right here, right there above my stop loss, or right below my stop loss, so that I get notified if I do get stopped out. Going into the London session for Thursday morning, we are going to be having some Euro news. Europe is having their version of the FOMC meeting. That's going to be coming out tomorrow. So overall this week, in terms of fundamentals, we've had some good news come out for the pound, which looks like the Great British Pound is going to be gaining some strength. Looks like the US dollar could possibly start to weaken. And then as we get into the London and New York session of tomorrow, then we can start to look at the euro and see whether we're going to get some weakness or strength off the euro. What we can see so far is, if we take a look, for example, on the euro pound, we do have this big drop that came down going into the London and New York session for Wednesday, of the euro losing against the pound. So if we start to see the Australian dollar gaining on the euro, if we see the Canadian dollar gaining on the euro, then we can look to short the euro against the pound, the Aussie CAD, and then of course we're going to have that dollar weakness. So I don't know if you'd really want to be doing too much on the euro dollar, because you don't really want to be trading two weak currencies. So we'll the outlook that we're looking at as far as the currencies to be trading would be the U.S. CAD, the U.S. yen, the pound dollar, the euro pound, the euro Aussie, and the euro CAD. And then of course the pound Aussie and the pound CAD, because we're getting looks to be like we're getting some good pound strength. So just to recap that, strength on the pound side, weakness on the US dollar side, and then we will look for confirmation of weakness on the euro side going into tomorrow by looking at the euro CAD and euro Aussie. We're going to see if they follow what the euro pound is doing. So that'll be the video for today. I will be doing another video, posting it up on the Global Forex blog site as we go into the early New York session for Thursday morning, so we can take a look at what happened with the euro based off of the news that came out during the European session. So we'll look to see what's happening there. You guys take care for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.